And welcome back to the Talk Shop. In Studio 255, we have Daron Wyatt, Albany County Sheriff candidate. And really important is in Laramie, Wyoming this week, Wyoming's hometown celebration underway. And if you are interested, your carnival passes, those discounted armbands, those end at Martindale's Western Store and Snowy Range Flea Market and Farm Stand in West Laramie at 4 o'clock today. One of the opportunities you have is to enjoy Wyoming's hometown celebration. The Calcutta last night at Bud's Bar, and you've got so much going on. Junior bull riding, I believe, this evening at the Albany County Fairgrounds. Yeah. Daron, what are you looking forward to the most here at Jubilee Days?
All of it, really, Eric. For the second year in a row, we have been a sponsor for Jubilee Days. Tonight at the Junior Bull Riding, we will be a buckles presenter, which is really, really cool. We're excited.
What do the buckles look like, sponsor?
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, can't
Just
wait.
give us the money.
Yeah. But I've heard we attended the Junior Bull.
Well, how important do you think a buckle is to the youngster who wins it tonight?
Oh, they're going to cherish it for the rest of their lives. Yeah, absolutely, I think
for
they
sure.
will. So we've got that tonight. Both.
What
Thursday,
time's that hit?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock at the Albany County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have a booth downtown for the carnival. We'll be there from at least 10 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. We could be there longer depending on foot traffic and how we think we're doing. Obviously, Saturday morning is the parade. We'll be at the parade. Friday morning from 6 to 9 is the pancake breakfast over at the soup kitchen.
It's not just any pancake breakfast. It's the Jeff Thompson and Steve Martindale Memorial Pancake Breakfast that's done annually, 6 o'clock Friday. And I want to feature that as probably one of my favorite events, as Jeff Thompson, Steve Martindale, both close friends. So many good memories. They characterize the quality of Wyoming's hometown celebration, both institutional legends in the community.
So that's one of the things that I think is really, really cool about that event. And we talked briefly during our last segment about Freedom Has a Birthday and the history behind it and what a great event it is historically for Laramie. But this pancake breakfast is just the same thing, right? And even all the advertisements talk about carrying on that legacy of those primary founders of the event. So that's going to be
St.
great.
Matthew's Square.
Yep.
Roughly due east from First Interstate Bank, one block, and what a treasure, Wyoming's hometown celebration. It kicks off with the Shirley Lilly Memorial Kids Horse Show. That was Saturday, and 9 a.m., bright and early, bright and shine, and what a spectacular experience for youth. Again, growing into adults, leaders of our community going forward. Ag, so important as an influence in America.
Right. And then, having them have the opportunity of growing up here in Laramie, here in Wyoming, is just so much different. When we first moved here, we had some friends who had young kids, and watching them being raised in this environment, versus being raised where my kids were raised, and we had lots of discussions about maybe how differently our kids would have been in their thought process and their approach to service and everything else had they been raised in a community like this. And it's just phenomenal.
You weren't first in Laramie, Wyoming, but you came here. You're here now. What is so meaningfully important about Jubilee Days as a sponsor to you?
I think it's just the community of everything. This Laramie and Albany County are just such a tight-knit community. And we live on acreage, and our neighbors are all probably a quarter mile apart. But we have a greater sense of community there than we did when we could look in our neighbor's bathroom and hear them brushing their teeth because we were that close, right? Here, it's just that, and I think it is part of that cowboy code, right? That you're going to establish those relationships, you're going to maintain those relationships, you're going to help people. And Jubilee Days is just a celebration of Laramie and a celebration of our culture here, and how awesome it is to be part of it.
Mr. T Extreme Bull Riding. That PRCA event will be Thursday night, 7 p.m. at the Albany County Fairgrounds. Don't want to be late. Want to get there probably even as early as 5 o'clock. Take in all the atmosphere. Take in interaction with contestants and Jubilee Days board members and the community. Opportunities like this, they come around annually in Laramie. They come around more frequently here than other places, but they're certainly special. As the street dance comes up Thursday, Friday, Saturday night in historic downtown Laramie, you're going to be pulling Misty out to the dance lanes in historic downtown Laramie after your booth.
Actually, I think that Misty will probably find the first person that's dancing and go jump in with them because she knows that I don't dance. But yeah, she loves to dance. She'll be out there. But regardless, it's just a great time. You know, something else that I thought of that with Jubilee Days and everything is, you know, the court. Tanner Rogers as the queen and Bobby Joe as the lady in waiting. Those two women are just such great advocates for Jubilee Days in this community. So, and they'll be there. They'll be out there greeting people and everything else. So just make sure you say hi to them too.
Decades of royalty history. You know, the Laramie Jubilee Days Queen, that program, most impressive. They have sent more successful gals to the Wyoming Rodeo Association and that Miss Rodeo Wyoming pageant in Douglas, Wyoming. Well, they've crowned more Laramie Jubilee Days queens, those past queens, than probably anywhere else in the state. And I think that that's a quality piece to the great efforts of the time, talent, and treasure of those like the Moniz family and Stein and Kennedy, who have been successful themselves as pageant experienced individuals, but those are now professional women in the community, whether they're serving locally or regionally. Morgan Wallace is marketing executive for the Texas Rattlers, and that is a PBR team that is most successful. She's also helping in marketing for Miss Rodeo America, and those are qualities that come richly from right here in the Gem City.
Yeah, and when you look at these women, look at their character, because they are truly amazing young women who are dedicated to the community and dedicated to service. It's not just about them being pretty and able to ride a horse, right? These are women that have been serving the community their entire lives, and that's just absolutely awesome.
Ambassadors for Rodeo are royalty. Jubilee Days royalty. You can catch them at all the events periodically, but you can definitely find them Friday night, 7 p.m. at the Albany County Fairgrounds for, you guessed it, PRCA Rodeo Performance number 1, and then Performance 2, Saturday, 1 o'clock, Sunday, 1 o'clock, and you'll enjoy, I want to make sure Sunday's not noon, but
it's 1.
in any case, you catch them at the rodeos, but you'll catch them at the parade. That 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock event on Saturday, the 11th, precedes the downtown bed races in historic downtown Laramie outside the Buckhorn, and it also precedes. Follows the parade. You'll enjoy the Laramie Brew Fest, one of the annual fundraisers for the Laramie Main Street Alliance in historic downtown Laramie.
And they're still looking for volunteers to help pour beer on
beer tent
Friday and Saturday nights from 9 until midnight.
How long does TIPS training take?
I don't know, but they said they'll provide it for you. So
that's right, 3-year certification, as I remember. That is provided, and they could use your help. And do we know who to get a hold of for that?
They actually posted it last night. So
all right, LaramieJubileeDays.com. Probably, and if you don't find it there, give me a call. The Talk Shop, I'll find the answer and get it to you directly. You can talk the Talk Shop text line 307-760-3642. That's that's as quick a way that I can connect people as any other. We appreciate you, Daron, being a sponsor of Laramie Jubilee Days. Thank you. On behalf of the community and all of us here, we welcome that community support, your time, talent, and treasure, no less than anyone else's.
Well, I would just encourage anybody who has questions or wants to know more to stop by our booth Thursday, Friday, or Saturday between at least 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and maybe longer if Misty's out dancing.
Sun Valley Rides welcome you to tonight's carnival opening, 5 p.m. in historic downtown Laramie, right outside the historic train depot, Laramie's historic train depot, and you will enjoy rides that haven't been in Laramie at this point in their tenure. More than 3 decades, and they're still bringing new rides. You'll enjoy this evening. You'll enjoy tomorrow on Friday. The carnival will begin at noon and go till midnight. Then on Saturday, your Sun Valley ride operators will start an hour earlier, so 11 a.m., and they will go until midnight Saturday night. Just a few of the highlights of Laramie Jubilee Days and all it entails. The entire schedule can be caught at LaramieJubileeDays.com. This is the Talk Shop with Daron Wyatt, Albany County Sheriff candidate for 2026, signing out.